What I love about Calvary Chapel is they're unconventional. A lot of times when you see a contemporary worship space, there are certain form factors that are kind of known and needed and done. And David and the entire team at Calvary, they took the time to investigate all options. They looked at the objective differences of Danley, like sightlines are everything. So one of the things I noticed when I came to that worship service is, video-wise, you could not see a loudspeaker. Lighting-wise, it didn't pick a fight with the sightlines of video, lighting, etc. The ideal loudspeaker, and in this case I experienced it, should disappear. It should just be the person on stage goes, closer to the audience.
Really, no matter where you're sitting, from the very back corner to the front corner, you have great audio. So you're able to be completely immersed in the worship experience with no distractions. Really just let the worship leader or the pastor do what they do to minister to the people, and you're kind of removing that barrier between the source and the person hearing it.
Calvary Chapel is a place that's got a really sweet spirit about them. It's a great sounding room. The equipment is great. The way they do everything is with excellence, but at its core, it's much deeper than equipment, which is what I love. There
was one year where we went to Infocom and Danley was there. And I remember, clear as day, we heard the SH50s. They were set up left, right of the screen. And I was like, these speakers sound how they should sound.
I was at Infocom when David heard it, and then it was shortly after that we scheduled demos to come in here, and it's probably the most fun demo that we do. And come in and perform a demonstration that blows people away with a couple of boxes. I just drug out of the back of my truck or my trailer.
And we started at the smallest campus and worked our way up to the biggest campus. At the time we had 28 boxes and 12 subwoofers, and now these two SM80s were doing the job of 28 boxes. The second sound system was in our Commons in Melbourne, and it's a very weird room, very reflective. We're able to put all the speakers in the software, delay it, and set the levels for the speakers. When we turned the system on, it sounded good, and we've never had that happen before. That's how we make our decisions, is based off of Danley Direct.
If you were a front of house guy, for example, we want you to be able to have a great canvas to be able to paint with. And sometimes I feel like we focus so much on the acoustic bondo or the DSP and those kind of things. It's like, if you love to cook, give me great ingredients and I create a great meal. And that's what we want to do.
The physics, the science, the math, that was what pointed me to Danley, because I'm not a brand loyal guy. I look for what is the best for my situation.